A few months ago, my life took a turn I wasn't expecting. I was suddenly laid off. There are so many people over 50 with experience, with ideas, who suddenly find themselves outside looking in. Could I really turn my passion into a business?
We're trying to mix it up a little bit. Of course.
3 years ago, when I started my YouTube channel, it wasn't with the intent of starting a business. It started as a passion, as a hobby. It was a way to share the stories I was finding out about families and history, and about how we got here. You've seen my genealogy videos. You know that I love digging up the past, finding the stories that shape us, especially the ones we never learned in school. But this video is a little different, because a few months ago, my life took a turn I wasn't expecting. After 21 years and working in the same industry, in the last 14 working for a company I loved, I was suddenly laid off. And then suddenly at 54, I found myself in a place I hadn't been in years, searching, not just for a job, but for direction. I applied, I interviewed, I had experience, but somehow I just couldn't help feel that they saw me as just this old guy. It was when I was talking to a friend in England over the internet one day, I began to realize I wasn't alone. There are so many people over 50 with experience, with ideas, who suddenly find themselves outside looking in. That's when I started thinking, what if instead of trying to fit back in, I built something of my own? That's when things shifted, and I started to look at things differently. My YouTube channel wasn't just a hobby anymore. It was something I had built. I had an audience, I had stories, and I had a passion. Could I really turn my passion into a business? On Monday, I officially started my own genealogy business. Today is Wednesday, and last night, I got my first customer. This is a new beginning for me, so I'm beginning a new series of videos, sort of a behind the scenes look at what it's like to be over 50 and start a business. And to turn up a passion into a purpose, into a career. There'll be no script, no formula, just a real hard lessons as I go. So if you're curious and wondering what it's like to build something new later in life, join me on this new adventure. For you that are just here for the genealogy, don't worry, I'm still going to be posting videos, probably actually more than I had before. But every so often, I'll be updating how I'm doing and how my business is doing. Even though it's not genealogy, it's still about how we got here. It's about taking a leap and seeing if I'll land with grace, or if I'll land on my face. Because really, I don't know. It still might not be as adventurous as our ancestors, who for whatever reason came to a new country, to a new world. But it involves probably a lot of the same feelings they had. That fear of unknown, the spirit of discovery that comes with that. That knowledge that my future is not going to be where and what I thought it was. I'm nervous, but I'm ready. So come, join me on that journey.